Okay, we are finally ready to put this puppy in. So before we do that, there's a couple things I wanted to cover. One, I wanted to cover some of the stuff that I am not installing because my system doesn't use it. So first and foremost is the most box. This is that. This is the cable that goes into that. So since my car does not have that, I'm not installing it. This would be your most cable coming in. You take off this little, it's fiber optic, so you don't want to get that clean or dirty. But this just kind of mounts in here on this tray, just like that. You know, you'd put some double face tape on it, and then this plugs in down here to this very bottom white one. Let me lift this up. So this very bottom white one is where your most hooks up. And then again, obviously you'd have a cord in here, fiber optic, you put that in. Speaking of fiber optic, if you do have that, you have to complete the loop on the other side. So if your CD player's in the trunk, or the frunk as they say, you would unconnect the fiber optic there and put this on there for the loop. Again, don't have most, so we're not using that. This cable here is for your Sirius XM. I'm not installing that, so we won't be using this cable as well. They also give you an additional ground. So again, if you have the most system, this is the part number for the ground. Comes in the Suncoast kit, but if you do have that, you have to pull a pin out or splice this in, put another ground in the front, or in the frunk there with your CD changer. So that's kind of all the stuff that that I have that I am not putting in. The only other cable that I haven't connected up here yet is the antenna adapter. So I'll go ahead and put that on now. Make sure I don't. There we go. So we got that. Last thing, in pretty much all the cars, and we talked about this with that this piece here, as well as the mounting shroud here. This is your basically cable that says, hey, something's been stolen. So if you break that contact, they say, I've seen this a couple different ways, so we're going to try it the way it says in the Porsche directions. They say just to tape this off. It's pretty well insulated already, so I don't think we're going to have any problems. But we'll go ahead and tape this off just so we don't have any problems, and kind of stick it back here. So now we're kind of ready to start putting everything together. Let's see how this goes. I'm really nervous, guys. I gotta be honest. Oh, one other thing I didn't show off camera. I did put the console in here with the USB and the phone and the aux. Just had to take out the side panel to run the wires up here. There's not a lot of play in these, so I'm gonna have to get this pretty darn close to get everything set up. So I apologize if you can't see me hooking everything up. Also on mine, since it is the basic, I just have two plugs that go in. Those plugs will go over here on this side, so the black will go here, the brown there. If you do have the yellow cord, it would go in there. All right. This is going to be your GPS. This is your antenna. Again, the most. These two here are for the aux USB, and then you got this one for the microphone. This one is not used on the 996. From what I read on the 997, that is your backup camera. So any of you guys out there really ingenious can figure out how to use the backup camera. All right, let's start the hookup. Okay, I'm gonna leave it just like this for a second. I'm gonna hook up the battery and see how everything looks together. Okay guys, I had a problem getting everything connected. So with this box here, the aux box, I had it basically glued up with using these little glue strips, and it wouldn't move. So what I suggest is using the Velcro that comes with the kit on the box. That way you can move the cord back a little bit further. It is so very close to not being long enough for that. If I had a glove box, it'd probably be better to put it in the glove box, a little bit shorter run. With that said, we've got everything plugged in. I'm not plugging all this in yet, just to give everything. I've got this kind of pushed in place. Have not screwed it in yet. Got the keys. Let's see what we got here. Come on, please be power. Oh, got windshield wipers going. Good first sign. That looks beautiful, I gotta say. A little long. Okay, let's see if we can get a tune.
Who knows what he's got in store? I just cannot wait. On the way the weekend, Jack Harlow, also Rihanna on WIOG.
Turn off your screens. Turn off your radio.
Well, I will say this, guys, it is way, way louder than the stock Becker. Everything looks to be working all right here. I'll go through some other tests, plug in the phone, make sure all that works. But I'm going to call this a success for right now. Thank you guys for checking this out. Make sure you hit like and subscribe below. It helps me out. And if there's any comments you think I should have done something different, or maybe some different ideas on things, definitely comment below. Thank you guys for all the support. See you around.